Hey everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Wednesday. FOMC day. Interest rate cuts. Were you guys listening to me? You knew there wasn't going to be a cut. No cut. No cut. No cut today. As expected. But was Powell dovish? Was he hawkish? Everybody, just every little word that he says might be a hint. Nope, he didn't give anything away. Nothing. What's going to happen in September? What's going to happen the rest of the year? Could be no rate cuts, could be 3 rate cuts. So, yeah, there we are. And the reporters asked him, like, every which way. Rate cuts. Nope. Not happening. Not answering. So we wait. We see in September. Betting markets still have rate cut in September. 25 basis points, not 50. I can do a big 50. No, 25. That'll be nice. So that was about it. Had fun on Tom Crown's live stream where he drew sort of this line and then he drew those arrows. The first arrow would be from the time a rate cut was announced till the time Powell started speaking, and he correctly predicted that there would be a dump in the market. And then once Powell started speaking, he correctly predicted that it would retrace back up. And then after that, it just dumped. It just dumped. Why? To take out leveraged longs. Yes, here we go again. Leverage positions, Bitcoin, ETH, and even some Doge. Yes, Doge lost at 1233. At 1219 and at 1217. This one was 185,000. This was 352,000. That was 168,000. Price started to come back up. And then they dumped it again to take out another $491,000 Dogecoin leverage long. This is why we can't have any fun, guys. This is why we can't have any fun. Because the exchanges and the market makers want to continue to take out leveraged trading. So much so that when ETH dumped, then there was a retrace starting to go back up. They decided to bring it up just enough to take out that ETH short before dumping it back down again. And now even XRP is getting into the game. Yeah, they're dumping XRP. Even though XRP was starting to do well, A $400,000 leveraged long on XRP? Nope. Can't have any fun. Liquidated. That's what we got. That is what is going on. Yeah, Blue Horse. Now, by the time you wake up again and are ready to really wake up for your coffee, maybe Doge will be back up to 12.5 cents. That would be my prediction. Back up to 12.5 cents. Most likely, that's what we're going to see. But for FOMC, Bitcoin defends 66,000 as the Fed leaves interest rates unchanged. Yes, BN Crypto did this right at the end of the meeting. Bitcoin defends 66,000. And then what did Bitcoin do? It dumped. Absolutely dumped all the way down to 64.9. That's right. It dumped below 65,000 to 64.9 before climbing back up over 65,000. So, yeah, even BN Crypto can't even have any fun. They can't even post an article without it already being too late. 5 minutes after they post it, saying 66K, and it dumped further. Cannot have any fun. So, no reaction from Powell. Absolutely none. We got nothing. Fed leaves interest rates unchanged, as predicted by yours truly, of course. Months ago, a lot of you were saying, "Oh, they're gonna cut interest rates in June." Nope. July. Nope. I've been consistent saying September. Betting markets still betting on September. We'll see as we start getting closer. There's going to be some CPI data that's going to come out before then. That's going to be key. See what's happening with inflation. Got to look at the data, right? Got to look at the data. What does the data say? The Fed's decision comes amid cautious optimism after indicating no rush to lower rates until it has gained greater confidence inflation is moving sustainably toward its 2% target. That's it. As predicted. And then what they do every time is they take the previous press release and then they just modify it. Somebody sits there in Microsoft Word and says, okay, we'll cross out remain strong and we'll say moderated. We'll cross out remained and say moved up but remains. We'll add in the word somewhat. We'll cross out the word modest and say some. We'll cross out have moved toward and say continue to move into. We'll cross out remains highly and just say is. That's it. And the rest of it is all exactly the same. And they get paid big money to do this. Big money. What a job, huh? What a job. That's it. We'll see you in September. You take August off now. That's funny. Zero Hedge posted this and I just had to laugh. But, yep. That's all they did. Remain strong, moderated, remained, moved up, but remains, modest, some little word changes here and there. That's it. That's all we got. So Dogecoin struggling here, 1225. Threatening to drop even lower. So a little bit of a dump going on. It's the summertime still, guys, as predicted. Roller coaster action, up and down, up and down. Take out the shorts, take out the longs. That's what we got. Mars is here. Attendance noted. Zach, let's go. Absolutely. Vigard, welcome. Howdy, Pietro. How you doing? And of course, Blue Horse, waking up in the middle of the night from Singapore, only to go back to sleep. That's what we got. That's what we got going on. We got a few movers today. We got Beam and Aave, Mog, Caspa, ICP, a little bit. Notcoin, a little bit. EOS, the old EOS, moving a little. Sui's up a little bit. Doge down a little bit. Sheeb, yeah, Sheeb down. Sheeb dropped below 16. 1588 now. Sheeb is dropping. Ouch. Ouch on Sheeb. Dropping as we speak. So for those hanging out, waiting for Sheeb to finally run, gonna wait a lot longer. Do I have a price prediction for Ondo? Last I saw, Ondo had failed to hold $1, right? That's the last I saw. Failed to hold $1. 93 cents. Yep. I hadn't looked at Ondo in a little while. It hasn't been, it was above $1 a while ago. Last time it was $1 was 222 back here. 29th. So 2 days ago, it dropped below $1. And now we're down to 93 cents. It's looking like almost a good entry position for Ondo. Almost a good entry position. Let's zoom out and look at this on the 4-hour chart. See what Ondo is doing. Yeah, it dropped down here on the 8th or 7th of July down to 84 cents. So are we going to see a retest down to that level, or maybe just below 90 cents? Maybe that's what we see. So, overall for Ondo, they need to get back up over $1.42 there, $1.43, and then enter a new price discovery zone. Once they get above that, then we can start doing some fib lines and figuring out where the next levels are. So I don't own any Ondo. I have been interested in buying into it, but wasn't going to buy it over $1. So now, where do we find the best entry point? Is it going to come back down here below 80 cents, where it was back here in May? Start looking in the 70s. I don't know. If you're waiting too long, it might not go that low, and you'll miss getting into it if that's one of the things that you're looking for. $5? Oh, no. No. I think there's I don't think Ondo is the type of crypto that's going to move that much. Your $1.50 is probably too conservative. I would say a target more like $2, because it was just here at $1.47 last month. When we see this fall, what's happening across crypto, and all of crypto starts moving, I think Ondo will do okay. But yeah, more like $2. I think at $1.50, you're if you start taking some profits at $1.50, depending on when you bought in, yeah, maybe book a little profit there, but I can see more like $2 for Ondo. As I mentioned in this morning's video, here is Doge just hanging out in this big wedge. Hanging out in the big wedge. That's what Doge is doing. And that wedge extends through August. So it could be a long month still ahead of us. I'll be doing my August price prediction video. That is coming soon. And we'll take a look and see what things look like. Looks like we're not going to make my 13-cent price prediction, though, for the end of July. I'm going to close below it. We were just there 2 days ago. Actually touched it yesterday. Touched 13 on the high end yesterday. So that's not bad. 1 day before the end of the month, it did hit my price. I'll take that. But the chart's not looking really good right now. Bit of a sell-off here. Bit of a sell-off going on into the monthly close. But, you know, it's not just Doge. Here's Bitcoin, ETH. Actually, Algo has been holding up pretty well. Solana had gone on a run. Again, Solana, with all its fake data, going on a little run again. Yeah. And Cardano just dropped below 40 cents again. Ouch. Pretty much everything is down. XRP holding on at 63 cents. Look at XRP. XRP being held afloat. This was our trend line we had here for XRP. It broke up above the downward resistance line, came back, retested it, and then moved on up. Classic move. XRP. Classic move. And then XLM was also moving, I saw, because XLM tends to follow XRP, but not as well. Tries to follow it, but doesn't do as well on XLM. That's good old Stellar. Not as good of a chart as XRP. Some call XLM XRP's little brother or bastard child. We hear a lot of that. But yeah, we've got dumpage going on here now, guys. Bitcoin going down 64.7. Liquidations are happening. Here's another ETH, another Bitcoin, more liquidations happening. So we got dumpage going on, guys. Not the best thing to be talking about, but that is what we've got. Hey, Jason, how are you? Welcome. Dogecoin faces bearish pressure. Will Doge break or fall? What's Doge going to do? Dogecoin has been navigating through a bearish market environment, recently forming a descending triangle pattern. They're copying me. This pattern typically suggests a bearish outlook, indicating the price may continue to decline unless significant buying support emerges. And that's not happening. We're still in end of July. We are still in the summer. Not ready yet. Not ready yet to take off. Doge had found support around 12.5. 13 cent acted as resistance, but it has now fallen below that. So the pattern persists. Dogecoin's trading activities, a breakdown below the support area would most likely drive prices downwards, considerably below 12 cents, maybe into the 11s. So bearish momentum on the MACD and trading volume not looking great as well. So Doge just touched 1212 right here on this dip. And Bitcoin touched 64,666 and took out more leverage. Oh, and ETH at 962,000. That was almost $1 million ETH at 3207. Again, they're taking out leverage. Dropping the prices, taking out leverage. That's what's going on. Jasmy. I haven't projected Jasmy out yet, to be honest with you. Again, but struggling to hold 3 cents here. Latest high on the daily was up here right over 4 cents, got to 4.4. Eyeing at least 10 cents. But again, these are all predictions for the fall, and I haven't really looked carefully enough at it. But a lot of good things in the news about Jasmy, and Jasmy had been holding up pretty well until this latest dip. So the dip is like, ouch. So everything pretty much down except Kaspa moving up, Aave moving up, and XRP. That's where the good trading is right now. So it's not all dumping, but those three tending to lead the way. VGuard, 50% in XRP and 50% in Doge. I don't know what to say about XRP, man. So many people are calling for XRP breakout. I have no idea. We need Bitcoin at 48K. Dennis, you had last year all the time in the world to be buying Bitcoin at cheap prices. This, I want to buy more at a lower price. You had plenty of time. Well, we were watching prices at lower rates to pick up. At this point, I'm like, I don't want it to drop anymore. I just want it to go. Let's just start going higher. Mars just bought some on the dip. There you go. Is it going to dip more? Maybe, but you're waiting to buy more alts and not Bitcoin? Well, okay. If you've got some cash sitting there still, I give it maybe 2 weeks. Again, I'll be talking about this in my August price prediction video, but I think you got maybe 2 weeks to accumulate. And by middle of August, we are going to be seeing some turnaround happening. Again, that's just me looking at what's going on, looking at the economy, looking at the news. Of course, you know, some big black swan event could come along and just totally ruin that, but and then you have some DCA, buy Doge every day, no matter the price. And when you look back at this 6 months from now, 8 months from now, others will be saying, I wish I bought Dogecoin at 12 cents. I'm just saying. I wish I bought some at 12 cents. But yeah, Dogecoin is looking a bit bearish at the moment. Need a bullish reversal. For a bullish reversal, Dogecoin needs to break above the descending triangle's upper boundary. Successful clearance of this resistance could then target up to 14 and 15 cents. And that's what we will be looking at on the August price prediction when I go out on the daily and I see at what level Dogecoin is going to break out of this triangle, this wedge, will come back and retest and then move up higher. Because that's what XRP did. Again, broke out of that descending resistance line, came back and retested it, and then moved up higher. Classic move. Not quite time for Dogecoin to do that yet. So look out for my August Dogecoin price prediction video coming soon. Might be tomorrow. See what's going on. Looking for big discounts to buy? Well, good luck hunting your big discounts. I would like to buy some Ondo. That would be one I'd like to get into, but adding more to like Sui or Celestia or either of those at lower prices, that's not bad. I'm down a little on both of those. Those were a couple of my more recent purchases, and I thought I was buying them at a good price, but then the prices dumped a little lower. Hey, Patrick, at this point, discounts are not needed if you are in for the long run. Right. Well, Dennis is trying to buy more on the dips. You're doing some bonk hunting. Let's take a look at bonk. Last I saw it was around 28, right? Bonk. Oh, down to 24 now. It was 28 earlier today. So let's see. 24th of June, bonk dropped below 20. 0.00002. Could we see another drop below that? Dennis, I don't know. We're at 24.84 right now, heading down. What is your price target? What do you think? If you're bonk hunting, will it drop below 20? Again, where it was here at the beginning of July. Is Bitcoin going to come down to 60K? If Bitcoin drops down to 60K, yep, then it'll hit your price. Yeah, I just call that 20. 0.00020. It might. One approach, though, is to not wait to buy it all as it's going down and maybe nearing it. Maybe you start dollar cost averaging in because it might not actually fall 20. If you've got a 1995, right, limit order set, it might hit, it might not. So just keep that in mind. These 2 to 5% dips are cool, but I wouldn't be hoping for them if you're in the long run. At this point, I want to turn around. I'm all in. I'm not really looking to, anything else I'm buying here is just, it's dust compared to what I'm in for. I'm all deployed. I just want this thing to go up. But you know me, I've been saying all summer long, we are in the summer months, not expecting any big breakouts. But I don't want to see dumps. I don't want to see Doge down in the 11s again, bouncing on the 10s. Done with that. Let's just turn this baby around and let's go. So that's what I'll be talking about tomorrow. looking forward to August because I'm done with July. I'm done with July. Sheeb. What about Sheeb? Sheeb has been tough. Sheeb did not have much of a recovery here from the July 4th low and is drifting lower again. So a lot of weakness in Sheeb. Yep, having a hard time. Exactly. A lot of weakness in Sheeb. There's just not excitement there. I mean, I have a bag of Sheeb. I'm just waiting now. I bought it at 10 and it's up at 15. So I'm still up about 50%. But, ugh. I mean, especially when you zoom out and remember back here in March when it exploded up over 40. Oh, I should have taken profits then. Well, you didn't know at the time. And I'm still looking at the overall 4-year cycle, seeing a big run on crypto happening this fall. So I was not playing the game of taking profits and buying back in lower, playing that swing trade game. Looking back on it, oh yeah, it's really obvious, right? Could have sold at 40, bought back at 20, and had twice as many sheep now. But you don't know that when it's trading. So that's what we got. Hey, thanks, Blue Man. Appreciate it. We talk about more than Doge. We concentrate on Doge a lot, but I'll look at other cryptos, whatever you're interested in. We'll definitely take a look, but appreciate the super chat. Thanks so much. One bit of interesting news, Vitalik Buterin is still a Dogecoin holder. Still a Dogecoin holder. An unexpected twist took place at the recent EdCon 2024 conference in Tokyo. Vitalik Buterin, founder of Ethereum, one of the most influential people in crypto, dressed in a kimono, wearing a horse's head, answered the question, "Who are you?" in his opening speech by saying, "I'm a Dogecoin hodler." Dogecoin hodler. It's like, okay. Dogecoin hodler Vitalik. Is that a joke? I don't know, but Buterin's interest in Doge has been known since 2015, and in 2016, he said he had not sold any of his Dogecoins and was even planning to buy more. Little is known about how much Doge Buterin owns. However, he had said on the Lex Fridman podcast that in 2016, he had invested around $25,000 into Doge. The average price of Dogecoin in 2016 was around 0.0002. So this means Buterin may have acquired 125 million Dogecoins. 125 million. Today, that's worth over $15 million. So, does Vitalik still own all of his Dogecoin? I would think he probably does. That's a nice bag. If it's over 100 million Doge, that's a nice bag, and he wouldn't have any reason to sell it. The only crypto that we know that he's been selling are the crap tokens that people send him into his wallets because they think they can advertise that Vitalik owns XYZ crypto, like whatever trash crypto the devs are trying to promote. And they think, oh, we'll send a bunch to Vitalik. And do you know what he does with all those? He dumps them. Anytime someone gifts him tokens, he always turns around and ends up dumping them. But actual Doge, ETH, Bitcoin, whatever else he holds, is probably still holding it all. Probably still holding it all. And then another interesting thing I found on this website is you can actually compare Dogecoin performance with other coins. So we can say, hey, what does Dogecoin look like compared to Bitcoin? And we can see it's following Bitcoin pretty closely. That's the daily. There's the weekly. A little bit lower on the weekly. A little bit lower on the monthly, but pretty close. It had the bigger dip on July 4th than Bitcoin did. Bitcoin in blue, Doge in red there. But that's kind of interesting. You can compare Dogecoin's performance with any other crypto. So let's take a look. How about SHIB? Doge is outperforming SHIB on the monthly, on the weekly, and on the daily, it's about the same. How about for the year? SHIB is actually a little bit above Doge on the yearly. Look at that. Interesting. But yeah, if anybody wants to pick a coin to compare with Doge, be glad to do it. Looks like Doge is like settling down here down in the 1220s. Bitcoin 64.6, still going down. Still going down on Bitcoin. What does table view do? Good question. I never clicked on that. Oh, it just gives you numbers by percentage. Like Dogecoin is up 59% yearly. SHIB is up 90% yearly. That's what it gives you. That's boring. The chart looks better. These are the only two you hold? Doge and SHIB. And you've been very patient, waiting and waiting and waiting, right? Been very patient. Yep, I think TON has definitely outperformed Dogecoin. TON coin. Yep, that's the yearly. Monthly. My Doge has outperformed TON on the month. Weekly, TON a little bit ahead, and then daily, TON a little bit ahead as well. That's what we got for TON coin. Still on the in the top 10 here. TON's at about 17 billion, Doge is at 17.7. So about a $700 million spread there between the two. But TON is starting to close the gap on Doge here. Will TON flip Doge again for number 8? Oh, cheers, everyone. I'm having a drink. Commiserating. That's what we're doing. Commiserating. X payments, Niraj? Well, we hope so. I would hope we still have a chance for X payments this year. But I haven't heard an update on any new state money transmitter licenses, so it's still sitting at 33, 17 states to go. That's the last I heard. And Elon said he wants all the state money transmitter licenses before he turns on X payments. Well, Elon says he still supports Doge. He said that last time in March. And then the comments he made the other day was like he's not going to be pumping any cryptos. But that was more as a ways to say there's a lot of scammers out there showing his videos of him talking as if he's promoting their crypto, and he's not. And he says he still has a soft spot for Dogecoin. So he does still support it, just he's just not going to be pumping it. And I don't see him so focused on politics, but freedom of speech and the truth. And so weighing into politics is more like him thinking too many lies on the other side. So he's supporting Donald Trump, which is his right to do. But if you see most of his posts, tweets, whatever, it's like that's all in the name of free speech. He said, I like dogs and memes. Seems like a cop-out. It does. I agree. It does. It's keeping him out of trouble, possibly on the legal side. Yeah, maybe he's thinking about that. But he's also not at the point yet where he's going to do something about accepting Dogecoin as payment. He's not doing anything on that front right now. So we're waiting. We're just waiting. Will anything ever come out of it? I mean, we hope so. That's what a lot of people are holding a lot of Doge waiting for. Will something else come out about Doge? Maybe. I mean, the devs still keep working on it. There's still updates going on, more integrations. Who's actually going to help make Leave Doge like work for them? We'll see what happens. I mean, more and more we're hearing about different countries using cryptocurrency for cross-border payments. What are they going to use? Russia is saying they're going to use cryptocurrency because there's all these sanctions against them, but they could trade crypto and use crypto between countries. And they basically came out and said that today. Which crypto are they going to trade with? Hey, why not Dogecoin, right? Have the Russians like embrace Doge and use Doge because you can transfer a crap ton of Doge in less than a minute with a minimum fee. So why not use Doge? Could he use XRP? I suppose. I mean, there's no fun in that. And Dogecoin's worldwide. XRP is really like United States. Ripple is US company. Doge, there's no company. It's just a crypto, totally decentralized, worldwide. It's the best one to use. Politics affects Elon on a daily basis. Yeah, 10 million would be nice. but over 100 million Doge. Ha! Joshua, how are you? Welcome. More dump. Yep. Bitcoin right here at 64.6. Doge at 12.22. Doge holding on a little better here. You're not greedy. 2x or 3x on Doge and SHIB. Depends on your buy price, right? What's your average price on Doge? Because you see you only want a 2x. But a 3 to 5x on bonk, you want a more bonk return. Again, this year, the narrative in crypto has been memes. Memes have outperformed just about every other crypto. And there's no signs of that stopping. So it makes sense to make more gains with Pepe and Bonk and Whiff and all of the, they're just going to keep going. Of course, there's some unknown ones today that will outperform those, but we don't know which ones those are. We don't know what's going to break the top 100. I didn't think MOG ever would, but it is. You don't know. And then once it breaks, how does it keep going? When Pepe finally broke it, like 100, went up to about 90 or 80, I was like, okay, that's it for Pepe. And it just kept going higher and higher. Oh, Knockstars, crypto's dead. Doge is dead. Good luck. You know, that was kind of funny how that guy in Venezuela, what was it, Maduro, said that he'd fight Elon. And Elon was like, sure. And if I win, you'll get a trip to Mars or something like that. I was just like, oh my God. Yeah, that was bizarre. It'll be interesting to see how that election turns out. Apparently, it's going to go to the courts, but if the courts are all paid for by the dictator, right, they're going to find in favor of the dictator, right? There's going to be no truth to it. Even though all the so-called polling data had the opposition guy winning by a landslide. But that's what happens when you have so-called free elections in a dictatorship, a socialist dictatorship like that. An Elon fight would absolutely cheer me up. I did buy some Pepe. Yep, I'm a Pepe holder. I got it in the 10s. Oh, I got Pepe here. And it's back. Yeah, it's back right where I bought it. Almost exactly. Yeah, here's where I bought it, back here in June. Bought it right there. And the price is right back to where I bought it at. What can you do? So I'm breaking even on my Pepe right now. I wasn't a believer from long ago, like Bull Run. But I've been doing very well on my Jasmine and others, so I can't complain. But yeah, this triangle here, or falling wedge, or I'm sorry, descending wedge, is playing out exactly right on the Doge chart. So we'll be talking about this in tomorrow's video, about what I see going forward for Doge. Yeah, what about Caspa there, Tim, huh? Caspa. Look at that. There's not too many cryptos that are up since the 1st of May and have just gone up. But Caspa is one of them. I don't know what's going on with it, but that's a pretty good looking chart, particularly when most things are going down. Caspa is going up. Hey, Leno Chad, how are you? Just bought a little more Doge. Awesome, Mike. Hey, Wei, how are you? Welcome. How's life treating you? We're hanging out. We got a few going up. We got the Caspa going up. We've got the XRP going up. And we've got Aave. Aave's going up. That's about it. Everything else is down. ETH dominance has been holding on after that big run we had in May. It's starting to come back up, the ETH dominance. So it looks like a lot of the selling of the Grayscale ETH from their futures converted to spot slowing down. So that's good. And it'll be good for ETH, which I think will help the narrative in August for alts. And that's what we'll be looking at, is what's happening with alts. Speaking of alts, the SEC has amended their Binance lawsuit, and they've dropped the claims for a number of cryptocurrencies as being securities. So they just amended their lawsuit and cut all that out, which includes Solana, ADA, Matic, File, Atom, Sand, Mana, Algo, Axis, and Cody. Algorand especially has enjoyed that. And the Algorand has actually been holding up pretty well until this afternoon. Until this afternoon. But it had been holding up pretty well. That's not great. On the daily, it's just been going sideways since middle of June. It's almost like Algorand just can't drop any lower. They're not going to dump it any lower. So, which is good for Algo. I mean, Algo just got so beaten down last year. I do hold a bag of Algo and patiently waiting for Algo to finally turn around, because they have a real blockchain as opposed to Solana's, which is just totally fake. And I've been saying that for a long time, before the most recent videos. But a lot of people have made a lot of money on Solana, so there is that. Just know when to get out. I got out too early. It's one of those things, though. Are we going to get back to 16 cents? Well, yes, we are. It's just going to take a little while. It's not going to happen in August, maybe September. Definitely this fall. And I say definitely, and I don't mean that lightly. Hey, Matt, how are you? Yep, 142,000 Dogecoins. Trying my best to set myself and my family up for a less stressful future financially. Oh, you've got a piece of real estate you're renting out through Airbnb. That's a nice little side income. It's always good to have side gigs. I talk about that, right? I talk about that a lot, is having a side business, so it's more than just your salary, and that extra money helps. And then what you do with that money, reinvesting it, that's how you build wealth. Absolutely. That's how you build wealth. Bitcoin dropping lower, 64.5. That's quite a sell-off since the FOMC meeting ended. That's quite the sell-off. The difference between a token and a coin. So Dogecoin has its own code that creates its own blockchain. It's a proof of work cryptocurrency. And through that, the mining that helps secure the blockchain, validating all of the transactions on the blockchain, they are rewarded with coins. So Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin, right? Those are coins. They have their own blockchains. They're not built on top of something else. But when you start to talk about SHIB and Pepe, they are built on top of Ethereum. When they first started, you could only get them by swapping ETH for them on Uniswap because they're tokens. They don't have their own blockchain. So Cardano, the ADA token, Solana with the Sol token, those are tokens as well. They don't have their own blockchain. Now, does that make it fake? Well, again, Solana's token, so they do have a blockchain. Solana does have a blockchain, but it's not a proof of work cryptocurrency that's on that blockchain. It's a token. The blockchain exists, right? The blockchain is set up to be able to support dApps and other programs, development, whatever. And now even that pump.fund thing where people can make crap tokens on the Solana blockchain as well. Again, there's no proof of work behind any of it. You just got to trust them, right? Yes, there are validators, but the validators are actually getting ripped off because there's a lot of fake transactions happening on Solana in order to make it look like they're doing faster transactions per second. There's more TVL, value locked up than there actually is. And they're faking all of that. They're faking all that data. They're faking all the numbers. And now that there's all of these crap tokens being built on Solana, the numbers look even worse. They're even more exaggerated. So anyway, that is my view of that. Is Doge the only meme coin with its own blockchain? Yes, it is. And that's why I call it the only meme coin. And I had to remind Guy from Coin Bureau the other day on a post that he made on X the other day about meme coins. So it's just like, Guy, come on, get it right. Those are tokens. Everything else is a meme token. Doge is the only one that is a meme coin. Doge is the only one that has its own blockchain. Doge wants to keep dumping. Yeah, but it's not just Doge. I mean, Bitcoin's dropping even more. Look at Bitcoin. Doge is holding up pretty well. Bitcoin's dropping more. Yeah, James, exactly. Why is Bitcoin dumping here? I'm guessing it's just the market makers, based on the end of the FOMC happened. It did its thing. It's had its little volatility, and then they just dumped the price. Shorters are out big time. Big shorts opened up. They'll take out the shorts here in not too long, but they want to dump it now to take out the leveraged longs. So we're watching the liquidations happening. And these are the biggest ones. There was just a $4 million liquidation on ETH. Look at that. 5 minutes ago. $4 million ETH liquidation. Like I said earlier, why can't we have any fun? We can't, because of all these big, heavy leverage traders, especially on long leverage. They don't want you to win. They're going to dump the price to take out as much of that leverage as they can. That's what it is. I don't think a bunch of people were selling their Bitcoin because of FOMC no rate cuts. There's no reason to. This is manipulated, totally manipulated to wipe out leverage, and especially on ETH too. Big time on ETH, because there's a lot of heavy, heavy trading going on with ETH. They're wiping out all of that leverage. And you can see it on CoinGlass. They show it. Because that's public data. As soon as you do a leverage trade, CoinGlass has access to that data and publishes it. So you can see all sorts of things about where all the leverage is, both long and short. Yeah, let's turn around. Come on, that's enough. Let's go up now and let's take out the shorts. That's what I want to see. Big run back up and take out the shorts. Let's do it. $62K? Maybe. Solana is not efficient. Yes, cheap. Ethereum far superior in design. There will someone argue against that, but Ethereum has the high gas fees. Many call it old technology. But some say that for Solana, it's fake it until you make it. And they've been faking all their data. They faked how many tokens were created. The whole FTX relationship with Solana is still in question. What was going on there? They have outages on their blockchain. They say it's all still experimental and still beta. It's like, you've got what kind of market cap? What's the market cap of your token now for Solana? $81 billion. And you still think your blockchain is in beta and experimental? Come on. Heavy VCs behind it, heavy shilling on YouTube, James and others. Solana, just fawning over it. But they're making money on it, yes. If you bought Solana at $10 and then you held it to 200, you made a 20x on your Solana in a little over a year. That's pretty good. Who knew that was going to happen? Some people did. Agree, 62K. Hey, Mike, do you think there is an end in sight to all this token creation? Nope. The only way to end it is for people to stop buying them. It's the only way. And that's not going to happen. You're going to have the dreamers. You're going to have those get-rich-quick people who could continue buying. So it's not going away. which is too bad. I don't think that's great for the crypto industry. But that's what we got. Hey, Ryan, better late than never. When we're done, you can just take that slider and go back and rewatch. Covered all that FOMC stuff. Yeah, Matthew. It's all about leverage. Again, common theme. Taking out leverage. That's what I think it is. I know, isn't that funny? You make good money on something, but you're like, I don't really like it. But it makes you money. And you're just like, oh, why is this? Why is this? I know. I made some money on Solana, but last fall I got out of it and rotated into Cardano, and I sold too early. I made profit, but not like the big 10x profit. And I'm still up almost double on the Cardano I bought, but not like 10x like I would have had if I just held the Solana. But who knows? Who knows going forward? I know Solana is like overbought now, I think. But people will still keep buying it and they'll probably still do okay. But yeah, I'm hearing these $500 like price targets and I'm just like, oh my God. Crazy. But then, I mean, Dogecoin up at 74 cents, $90 billion market cap. A lot of people were saying, really? Come on. Solana's hanging out, 173. It's dumping today too, just like everything else. We go back to the weekly though, and we're like, here was Solana up at 260. That's what it hit in November of 2021, was 260. But this run from last October up, I mean, that was crazy buying with Solana there. Just craziness. Solana's in a bit of a wedge here forming. And that's what I started to draw here. Was a little bit of a wedge here starting to form for Solana. But it would have to come down significantly to stay within that wedge. And I haven't finished it yet. But I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. Dogecoin in its big wedge. So yeah, got rejected right up here on Sunday. A week ago Sunday. And then again last Saturday. Rejected, rejected. That's a pretty strong resistance line right there. So it keeps us in the wedge. The only thing I didn't like about Vitalik is when he was encouraging Dogecoin to switch to a proof of stake cryptocurrency so that he could bridge it or do something with it. And the Dogecoin community said no. Keep it as proof of work. Keep it safe and secure. Plus, that would be a lot of work for the Dogecoin devs. I mean, I don't know how many people were working on Ethereum to transition Ethereum from proof of work to proof of stake. But Dogecoin doesn't have that kind of dev support to do something big like that. Let's Still holding at 1220 for Doge. Drop, drop, drop. Well, jonesing, that might be it for today. I mean, that was a big drop. Took out a lot of leverage. It'd be good if they could bring it back up and start taking out some of the shorts. Yeah, they wanted to bridge, but that would be another fail point. Exactly. That's what happened to Harmony 1. The Ronin bridge. There was nothing wrong with the Harmony blockchain. It was the bridge. That was the weak point. Someone got in there, hacked it, made off with a crap ton of one tokens. And everyone said, oh, it's all Harmony 1. And it wasn't. There was nothing wrong with Harmony's blockchain. It was the bridge. So exactly, no bueno. I agree. And I've been very vocal about that. Anytime someone talks about transitioning Doge to proof of stake, putting hard cap limit on it, all of that stuff, it's like then Doge wouldn't be Doge anymore. So Dennis, this is the free version of TradingView. I do not pay for the extra, so I can show you guys whatever I do on here with my sketches and measurements and all of that is the same thing you can do as well without paying a monthly fee. There's a lot of other YouTubers that pay. Some get it for free in order to be an affiliate or something, but I just I use it, and you can do a lot with it. You're limited on how many coins you can have in your watch list, and there's you're limited by the number of indicators here that you can show, because they've got a ton of indicators that you can show, but you can only have 3 on at any one time in the free version. Once you get the paid version, then you can do all kinds of things, have multiple windows, all that stuff. And there's a lot of YouTubers that show all of that, but I just do it, simple, one at a time. Free version. I have a problem. Coinbase and Binance doesn't have a lot of time frames. Yeah. Yeah, you should really only be using those charts when you're ready to buy or sell. And then you put it on the small time frames, the 5-minute or 1-minute. That's what I do with Coinbase. I only use Coinbase's chart. In fact, I only call up Coinbase. I don't even get into Coinbase. I don't even look at Coinbase until I'm ready to trade, either a buy or a sell. And then I'm looking at these low time frames, 5-minute, 1-minute, because I want to see what the trading is doing, look for a pattern right there, and watch what's happening with the bid and the ask in the recent trades so that I can get best price possible, depending on whether I'm buying or selling. So that's the only time I use those charts. The rest of the time, it's all TradingView. I don't want to have my exchange open. Yeah, time frames are all up here. So I'm on a 15-minute time frame for Doge right now. I can go to the 1-minute. There's the 1-minute. Now you can go when you 5 seconds, right? But 5 seconds, you got to buy, right? You got to pay for a plan to go into the seconds. Even 30 seconds, yeah. I can't even show 30 seconds without buying. So 1 minute is the fastest I can show with the free version. But then you can go all the way to 1 month. So here's the monthly. You want weekly and monthly. Yep. So there's the monthly for Doge. Goes back to, before 2020. And then the big run up, April. And then May, the big spike up with the monthly wick and all the way back down. So that's the monthly for Doge. Five seconds would be just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. But I can't get it because I don't pay for TradingView. I think Tom Crown puts that on sometimes when he's taking a break or like before his stream start. Sometimes he'll put that on because it actually shows like up and down action happening all the time. It's kind of funny. But yeah, the quickest on here is 1 minute. But look, for 5 minutes in a row, Doge has had green candles. Could this be an uptrend? An uptrend on the 1 minute time frame for Dogecoin. I usually look at the 15-minute chart on when I have it on all the time. That just gives me an idea of what's going on. It shows me about the past day of trading. And that works for me. That's typically what I'm looking at. Crypto lately has been in the doldrums. I know, all summer long. As predicted. As predicted, we would have this summertime. Maybe for a trading bot. Maybe, I don't know. Bitto? What's Bitto? I don't know what Bitto is. There's no crypto on TradingView called Bitto. So it's probably some token, a Solana token or something. Not on TradingView. The BTC ETF. Let me go to all. ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF. There it is. $22.69. Again, I don't know how to equate the ETFs to the actual Bitcoin price. I suppose there's a calculation that does that, and it should mirror the Bitcoin price somewhat. Okay, this is the 1 minute chart. Let me go back to the 15-minute. And then, of course, it starts and stops on the trading days from 9:30 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. And then it stops trading. So it's not 24 hours. So the charts look a little different. They pay a 10% dividend on a Bitcoin ETF? I haven't heard of that. I know you have to pay a fee, but I don't know about a dividend. Thanks, James, for the reminder. People do hit the like button. Appreciate the support. If you haven't already subscribed, do subscribe. And put a message in the chat. Let me know what's on your mind. You think August is going to be a downtrend? I don't know. I'm going to research it tonight. I'll make a video tomorrow and give my Dogecoin price prediction for August. The payout is in shares. Interesting. Do you own any of this? I guess that's how you would know, right? If you owned it. I've got the real Bitcoin. If I'm buying Bitcoin, I'm buying the real Bitcoin. I'm not buying an ETF. The pump is going to be small. So, well, it's either in a downtrend or there's some small pump. I don't know. I'm betting on the small pump and not a downtrend right now, but let me do my research. Watch my video tomorrow, Marcus. I'll be doing my August price prediction video for Dogecoin. And the whole year is still right on target, what I predicted for the year for Dogecoin from back on January 1st. All still in play. Yep. Little bit down on the end of July here. This little dip here just stops me from being right on at 13 cents, which was up here. So just missed it. Had it right here yesterday. Touched it right there. So within one day, I was right on the price prediction. And then we had the dump. Just to prove me wrong. Ah, damn you. Jay saying 16.5 cents. End of August price prediction. 16.5, Jay thinks. I'm in the margin of error. Yeah, pretty close. Pretty close. Hey, we had it going. Yeah, but we still have a couple hours left, so maybe we'll get a run back up. Dreaming, of course. I just want to be able to pat myself on the back and say, good job, Kriss. That's all. That's all. Crypto bubbles, not changing too much. Beam, MOG, EOS, AVE, ICP. Those are the ones that are up. The ones down biggest, Rune, ZEC, MNT, Phantom, Render, BCH going back down because it got artificially pumped. So it's going back down. And then someone is looking for a big bonk drop. I think it was it you, Dennis? Looking for a big bonk drop so that you can buy a bunch of bonk on the dip. Dump it. Right, Ryan? Dump it. Jasmine, down 3.4% today. But it had gone on a big run before, so gearing up for the next big run for Jasmine. We're waiting on that. Right now on the 15-minute chart, Doge is holding strong from the dip there. It looks like Bitcoin reclaiming 65K. That'd be a nice big V-shaped recovery, right? That would be nice. Just have this thing go zoop and then right back up. That would be awesome. I don't think that's going to happen, but it's nice to look at. Have it go right back up. Take out all those shorters. Just take them out. Yeah, and even higher. Sure, 73K. Lots of shorts up there to be liquidated. Jasmine, make money with Jasmine? Sure. A long time ago, you said that you helped a lot of people make money. You didn't go into detail, but I just wasn't sure if this kind of financial suggestive mentor thing is a new thing for you or not. On the last big Dogecoin pump in 2021, I got a lot of people who wouldn't normally have bought Doge to buy Doge, and then they sold when Doge was up at 50, 60 cents and made a lot of money. And they thanked me and actually tipped me in Doge too, because they made a crap ton of money on that run. And so far this run, some have been following my suggestions and are doing okay. Some bought Jasmy last summer when I was buying Jasmy and are up about 8x. Not used to be up 10x, but now it's down to about, what is it now? Got to look at, see where Jasmy is. Yeah, 700%. Up 700% on Jasmy. So that was my call last summer, getting Jasmy at 0.00366. The big one, I think, is going to be Stacks going forward. Celestia, I bought in, and it's down about 10%. Somehow XRP is now up 10%. Somehow. I'm not expecting that to last. But overall, our Kriss DCA portfolio is holding up despite the pullbacks and the dips. It's holding up pretty well. But yeah, I bought a lot of Jasmy for myself last summer. Turned $10,000 worth of Jasmy into $100,000. Now it's a little lower, but waiting to turn around and go even higher. Which meme gets pumped when true retail arrives? It's Doge. It's not Bonk. When true retail arrives, it's going to be Doge. The ones that are buying Bonk, Pepe, and others are people who are already in crypto. Already in crypto. And as Jonesing is saying, can't even buy Pepe because Pepe isn't on the exchange that he trades on. But on Robinhood, you can buy Doge and Sheeb. And so when real retail arrives, most of them are going to be on Robinhood. And they're going to be buying Doge. And then once Sheeb starts running, they're going to FOMO into Sheeb. That's what I think. That's where retail is going to be. They don't know how to go into Jupiter and swap Solana for, some meme token. Retail won't know how to do that. Bonk you can buy on Coinbase. That's what I did. It started trading on Coinbase, so I bought some on Coinbase. But yeah, that's what I think the narrative is going to be is Doge. Retail comes in, they're going to be going on to Robinhood, just like we saw late 20, early 21. And what's there? Doge, Sheeb, and yes, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, right? Those will do well. Oh, we got more dumpage going on. More dumpage. So much for the V-shaped recovery, guys. Just dumping right back down. Another big liquidation. Look at that on ETH. They just dumped ETH on Binance to take out $3.2 million. That's what that dump was. You talk about, manipulation. That was it. That was all ETH. They dumped the ETH price down to take out that $3 million leverage trade on ETH. That's what that red candle was. I'm telling you guys, that's not a coincidence that red candle goes exactly down to the price where that $3 million liquidation price was. It's not a coincidence. You guys wonder why does cryptocurrency prices go up and down? It's this kind of stuff. Eventually, the prices are going to go up and they're going to start hunting all the short positions. But right now, Binance didn't want to lose $3 million or more, depending on how much leverage was being traded with. So they dumped the price to take out that leverage trade. What can I say? It's as simple as that. Some of you don't believe me, but that's what I see happening. And that's why I always have this window open, because I'm always watching what's going on with the liquidations on the short and the long. You can see what's going on. They don't want you to win if you're trading with leverage. Retail not coming until Bitcoin dominance comes down. I don't know if it's so much of that. I don't think they're too concerned about Bitcoin dominance. They're not trading Bitcoin dominance. Well, I guess there probably is some, right? I guess there is some trading of Bitcoin dominance you can do. Yeah, there might be something to that. Yeah, what about the US government, right? What are they doing? Can we get a Ferrari video when you buy yours? We'll be there with paying in Dogecoin. It's going to be beautiful. Unfortunately, you've got to special order them. You can't just go buy one. Well, you could, but I wouldn't be able to get what I wanted. There aren't yellow Portofinos sitting on lots. You got to order it. Yep, it is manipulated. USA needs money. That's for sure. If they start selling that Bitcoin, though, that's not going to look good for the Dems. And then alts will run, right? And then the alts will run. Until then, Bitcoin is still the king. Well, leverage plays do win sometimes. And that's why they keep doing it. Because if they're doing a 5x leverage, when there isn't as much manipulation as going on right now, they can make money. And so they do. It's like gambling, right? You win at the tables, right? Or you win at the slots. Get an adrenaline rush, right? Feel good about yourself. Ha ha, look what I did. I won. And then you go and you do it again. And then you lose. Maybe you hit 2 or 3 in a row, like George was doing on Cryptos R Us last winter. February and March, you couldn't lose. So he was trading leverage. He was making a lot of money. But come April time, what happened? He started losing. Prices were going down. He kept thinking they were going to turn around. He kept betting on leverage. And then he was getting wiped out. Be careful out there. If you buy one token under ETH and you sell and buy another token, it's like they're controlling it. Not quite sure what you're getting at there. I mean, you have control of what you buy and sell. Rary with the Doge logo. Rary. Really? Rary Doge logo. Rary to Doge. Convert Rarible to Doge. This is all kind of old stuff. Rarible price. Yeah, I don't see the Doge logo on it though. So yeah, not seeing that. Yeah, not seeing it. Ferrari accepts Dogecoin. Oh, you meant Ferrari with the Doge logo. That's what you meant. Got it. I took Rary as in Rarible. Ferrari. Somebody actually did an F8. Look at that. Someone actually did a Doge on an F8. Look at that. Somebody made a crap ton of money with Doge, and they celebrated by putting Doge on their car. There you go. I am not going to do that. I'll like hang something from the rearview mirror, like a Doge logo thing, but I'm not doing that. No. Not doing that. No, thank you. Yeah, it's the same thing. The tokens that are created on ETH are the same as the ones on BNB, same as the ones on Sol. You can get them on Cardano like Sneck. You can get them on Algorand now. They're starting to mint some. It's like, yeah, it's a casino. But then some will say all of crypto is a casino. Aussie Crypto, welcome. Yeah, I'm not going to put a Doge logo on it. If I get a Ferrari, I'm like not putting a Doge logo on it. Like I said, I'll hang one from the river mirror. Elon with the big projector with the Doge on the moon. Yeah. Can you buy a physical Dogecoin? Sure. Got one right there. Comes in a little case. Got this on Amazon. It was like $15, something like that. I've got two. I've got the one that I typically use when I show it, and I've got this one, which is still in mint condition, still in its case, which I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with this yet. Maybe send it to the moon, right? There was another guy on X that was trying to get Astrobotic to take his Dogecoin. Maybe I'll try that with mine. Send it to the moon, right? Wouldn't that be awesome? So I don't know yet. Yep, Elon has big plans. I think he does. He's just not talking about it. Of course, he's got so many other things going on. But his most recent comments, people were like really down on because he says he's not going to pump crypto. Well, of course, he's not going to pump crypto. He already got into legal trouble. But to accept Dogecoin as payment, either on X or for Tesla, that's not pumping. That is just good business. That'll sell for a lot at the height of the bull market. Yeah, the prices will go up. Absolutely. Yeah, did you see the Doge Cybertruck that was in Bitcoin National? I think it was Doge tipping. He's got a Doge wrapped Cybertruck. A bunch of people were sitting in it and taking videos and pictures. You got 2 for $10, or were they $10 each? Mine were 15. Maybe a customized license plate. I don't know. In Massachusetts, Doge and Dogecoin are probably taken. You need to buy one? 2 for 10, according to Sommels. Ask him where he got his. Yeah, I bought this one about 3 years ago, and then I got this one about 1 year ago. I bought them separately, but it was the same vendor, and they're both, they were like $15. Amazon as well. Well, I didn't see yours, 2 for 10. Somehow, when I searched, I got this one. It was 15. Amazon.com Dogecoin. There you go, $15 right there. Here's a 3-pack for $11.99. Ooh, look at that. Ryan, 3-pack. Here's a 2-pack, one in gold, one in silver for $10. Is that the one you got? Gold and silver, 2 for 10? Wow. What a deal. Yep, so there you go. Yep, 2 for 10. No, mine's in a plastic casing. You can hear it. Solid plastic. That's what I got. It's not really that one either. I haven't seen mine yet. It looks close to that. Yeah, it looks like it's this one. This is $10, so the price has come down. Temporarily out of stock. Can't get it right now. So there you go. Dogecoins. They got a bunch of them, but these seem to be the top sellers up here. 2 pieces for $10, 3 for 12. There you go. Get yourself some just Dogecoin to have fun with, right? Something to have fun with. How low? So, Yeely, what I say to that is you've had a lot of time to buy Dogecoin for low prices. I am not betting on Dogecoin to go lower. Personally, I don't even want it to go lower. I want it to go higher now. I've had plenty of time to buy Doge at low prices. But that's just me. Keep on loading your bags. Wait for pump timber, folks. Cats, dogs, and frogs. Exactly, Aussie. Exactly. Bezos, take my money. I thought there was an unlimited supply. Out of stock. Since the new year, I've been buying dogs. Average cost was at 45 cents. So you've been able to DCA down. That's what you do. If you've got some Doge left over from the 2021 hype. We've seen a lot of people that have been on stream that have said that they had like a 40, 50 cent average, and then they've been buying through 2023 and into 2024, and they were able to take that like 40-cent average and get it all the way down to like 15 cents. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, gang, that's what we've got for today. Look, hopefully the sell-off this afternoon is done. We can get a recovery going, and let's squeeze out them shorts. That's what I'd like to see. Look forward to my video coming out on August price prediction. August price prediction videos coming out. I'll be live again Friday afternoon, 4 o'clock East Coast time. It's when I'm starting. Join me then. Hope everyone's doing well. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin was started as a complete joke. Has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.